everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in honor of it being kind of dark and not so nice outside, I thought I would take the time today to make a new YouTube video. So I've been teaching my students this week a little bit about improvisation, riffing or soloing, whatever you want to call it is fine, and sort of how to do that in the context of a song or a scale. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today and get all of you guys improvising, soloing, and having lots of fun with your songs. So the first step to good improv is making sure that you're really comfortable working through the different parts of a scale. So we're going to talk about scales first things first. We're going to talk about major scales, the different types of minor scales, and we're going to talk about blues scales. So we'll turn around to the piano and we'll get started on that. So first things first, we're going to do everything in G major just because it's a good key for my singing voice. And we're going to do our major scale first. Sing that on la. La 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 la. And then once we know that, we can take our 5-note scale. La 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 la. So with that, la 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 la. La 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 la. Boom, we've made something up. It's that easy. It's just knowing what notes you can use and which ones you can't. That's all it is. It's the easiest thing. Everybody looks at it as if it's super difficult, but once you have your parameters of what you can sing and you can just pick and choose from those notes, your ear is naturally going to gravitate towards what sounds pleasing to you. So there you go. So the next thing we can do is we can take a minor scale. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. So that is an A natural minor scale. So we take that scale and we sing it, same on la. La 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 la. And then we take our 5-note minor scale. La 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 la. And then we can move around with that. Now minor scales are really good. A lot of rock singers, pop singers will use minor scales to base their solos or their runs off of. One of my favorite singers, Pink, has a really cool run in Feel Good Time that goes, hey, which is, all based on the minor scale, so that's really cool. So there are 2 other types of minor scales that we haven't talked about. The first one we talked about is natural. Which is the easiest one, I think. But the one that you'll most often hear in music is a harmonic minor scale. So this is exactly the same, but it has that raised 7th to get that da-da at the end. So when we're singing a song or when we're playing a song on the piano or anything like that, most of your minor songs are going to have that raised 7th step. So we'll sing the harmonic minor now. La 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 la. It's a little bit hard to hear that raised 7th, but that's what we want when we're singing through a minor scale, generally. So. So let's take that scale. La 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 la. And then we go down to the E. And all of a sudden we have something that's kind of dark and mysterious and really cool. So that is how to work through a minor scale. So then the last scale that is the most important, I think, to soloing is the blues scale. So that is step 1, 3, 4, sharp 4, 5, 7 of a natural minor scale. So if we take that isn't cool sounding already. And we have this really cool riff that we go off of. So it's just a matter of taking these notes and singing through them, and then taking those notes again and mixing them up. So and all of a sudden, boom, you have a really cool way of improvising or riffing over different scales. So next week what I'll probably do is I'll do a similar sort of video, but how to improvise or solo over a chord versus a scale. So stay tuned for that video, and I should post it by the end of next week. Have a great week. Happy singing.